All right, now let's start talking about the different things like these windows. How many people think they need to be replaced? How many think that they're okay and don't need to be replaced?
Depends on how many.
Well, there was
some that.
did. Oh, no, exactly the same.
What's that?
The sashes are staying. I'm keeping the character of the sashes. So far, the one window repair, they'll put the new windows in front of the sashes. So in the front of the house, I'll still have these, the little square windows. These will just be double hung. Okay. So I'm not losing the character on these guys.
Yeah. Now, keeping the character, you can keep the character. The cost of the windows are going to be double.
Yeah.
To keep the character.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna be wood. I mean, we're doing, yeah.
They'll be vinyl.
Yeah, they're gonna be vinyl.
That look that look like wood, or they're going to be
Yeah.
Okay. So you can definitely keep the character, just double the cost of whatever it would be for the windows. If you're just going to replace them all with white vinyl clad windows. Right. So, but this property here, they all need to be replaced. And if you're looking at them and it's like, you know what, this one doesn't, but this one does, then they all have to be replaced. You don't just pick one or two and then replace them. Now, what you could do is like maybe a couple in the back, if they're in good shape. The back of the house, I'm okay with that. But the biggest thing is when a buyer comes through, a prospective buyer, and they're looking at it and they see all new, they get that great feeling, and then they see that one that's not new. That blows that total feeling that they were getting, and completely blows it out. And now they lost it because of one stinking window. Or doors, if you're replacing the doors. Now here, we're not going to replace the doors because we want to keep the doors. I didn't see any that need to be replaced.
The one in the bathroom they replaced.
Okay, so
I'm going to go to a salvage place and find a door for it.
Okay, now in this type of a house, so my normal rule of thumb isn't like in the newer houses. If you see one that needs to be replaced, and my rule is for every one you see, look at it, and then do a 360 and count every door that you can see. Okay, and that's how many have to be replaced, whether they need to be or not. And then go to each one of those doors and then see if there's any other doors that you can see that need to be replaced as well. Because what happens is when the buyer is going through the property, if they see one that's fixed, one that's brand new, and one that's not, that's that negative feeling again. So that mentally it shuts them down, and they'll start thinking, well, why? What's going on? Why didn't they fix this one? Right now they start looking for other things that you got cheap on. But if you replace them all, then they're gonna be the ones that'll say, you're listing it at $250. I want this house. I'll make an offer of $285. But if you don't do that, then they're the ones that are going to be going on here. Well, you know what? It's a tight market. I think we'll just wait and see what happens. And then if it doesn't, we'll come in with a lowball offer. Because you chimped out on one window or one door. So don't do that. If you're going to replace them, go all out and just replace them all. Now, if you're going to keep this as a rental property or something like that, that's a totally different story. Like 90% of what I would probably do on this property, I'd probably cut down to about a third of what I would spend.